Holy Spirit will come upon a person, and once he is done with what he wants to do with the person, he leaves. And in the New Testament, in Psalm 51, if we see, he is repenting of all his sins and he is telling this word: "Cast me not away from your presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me." So he is earning for the Holy Spirit. So in that scenario, he doesn't want the Holy Spirit to go away from him. So I just want the explanation of that word, why he is asking that.
I read Psalm 51 verse 4 and 5. Yeah.
Against thee only have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me.
So what he says is, I have sinned against you. So please, I have got the sin, so I have sinned against you. So don't take it. And then you come down to verse 8. Make me hear joy and gladness, that the bones you have broken may rejoice. Because he has lost the relationship. David alone lived an exceptional life in the Old Testament. Prior to David and after David, you don't find anybody going and offering sacrifices to God every day. Once a year only they went into the temple and they offered sacrifices. But David, when he becomes the king, in 2 Samuel chapter 6, he becomes the king. First thing he does is, I want the Ark of the Covenant, which has been lying in Jonathan's home for 20 years. Saul did not want it. He wants it. When he was bringing the Ark of the Covenant, Uzzah dies. So immediately he walks the Ark of the Covenant in Obed-Edom's home. And then he hears, Obed-Edom is blessed. Then he understands God is not angry with him, but he is angry that the process was wrong. Then he understands the process, he goes and brings the Ark of the Covenant. When he brings the Ark of the Covenant, he says, you give sacrifices in the morning and in the evening. And the priest is being asked to give sacrifice. And they do it. It is unlawful. And they are not supposed to do, but he tells them to do it. And Obed-Edom, he is a Hittite. He is not even a Jew. He puts him into the gatekeeper's duty of the temple. A non-Christian, like a non-Jew, cannot even enter into the temple. But here, a non-Jew is become a worshipper, even his descendant. He has got about 80 children. They are also there. You study in 2 Chronicles, you can see. So what it shows is, David understood the heart of God. So David goes and does the worship and he is asking them to offer sacrifices. When the David is gone, when Solomon becomes, then again you go back to once a year. There's only this almost about 20 odd years that they do every day. They worship God every day. That is why God tells, He is after my own heart. Not because of anything else. So David lived like a New Testament believer, even though he lived in the Old Testament. That is why he cries out, God, don't take me the Holy Spirit. You have broken my bones. Because God, Nathan, prophet Nathan, did not come to David for nearly 18 months after he committed sin and the child is dead. So 1.5 years he almost close to 1.5 years to 2 years, he was without the communion of God. So it broke him. That is why the Psalm 51 is a song. He writes the song, gives to the musician and asking them to sing that I have sinned. Who will do that? He says, and then he says, if you restore me, I will tell others not to do this. And he did that in Psalm 32 in response to Psalm 51. Psalm 32 is a psalm he teaches others don't fall into this sin. So, David is an exception in the Old Covenant. But rest every one of them, it came and it did and it went. That's how it is.